I had a talk with you earlier also. I told you that my son is 13-year-old,
Okay.
diagnosed with ASD.
Okay.
He's epileptic also.
Okay.
In the year of when he was 10-year-old, he got his first epileptic attack. I was asking you last time that I was not aware of much of the sensory issues. So you told that
Yeah.
it's
I
very
remember.
surprising. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
very
remember.
surprising that not aware. So my question, ma'am, is that my son usually he closes his ear 2-3 times in a day, as if
Hmm.
something happened inside him, and then he started
Hmm.
jumping and screaming.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what sensory issues does he have, and how can we help him? And like otherwise whole day is fine, but
Hmm.
some time it happens, and so I immediately hug him, just try to console him at that particular point of time, and sometimes he's out of that situation, and sometimes it takes some time. He scream. I mean, I think we call it meltdown. So
That depends. Like, in which scenario is it happening?
mhm. So
Uh,
now,
can you just tell me,
I
like,
mean,
when it is happening, when he's too anxious, or when he's outside, or something has happened before that? So, in which scenario is that happening?
ma'am, I don't think uh, scenario we have never tried. No, we have, although we have tried to analyze what happened to him, but we have never come to any conclusion that
Hmm.
something really has happened to him. That's why
Hmm.
he's anxious or not.
Hmm.
I mean, we could not decipher this thing.
Okay, all right. Like I told you, ma'am, you really need to go for a sensory profiling first of all to understand the issues. Now, when the
Hanji.
child is covering the ear, so there can be few things. Okay, it can be, as I don't know whether it is right to term it sensory meltdown or not. If it is for a demand, then it might go in the category of tantrum. If it is for something getting the work done or avoiding something, then again it will go in the category of tantrum or as a behavior issue. But when it is a sensory meltdown, then the child will show first some signs of discomfort, which we call the stage of trembling, and you will know that the child is going to enter into that stage of meltdown before the
Ma'am,
meltdown itself.
it's there, and when he scream and he shouts, it's like as if he's getting a panic attack, because I used to get the panic attack earlier. So I feel that his heartbeat gets very fast at that particular point of time, and it's very easy. It's very difficult to calm him down. I
Mm-hmm.
usually tell him that put your hand on your heart and see how fast his heart is going. ये फट जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, please नहीं करना, गुस्सा नहीं करना. I try to console him like this. So
Hmm.
and but it is very difficult for him to come out of that situation. I mean, he
Hmm.
doesn't understand that particular
Hmm. Hmm.
at that particular point of
Uh,
time.
See, in that case, it
It
can
is
be a
it, it
sensory
is it
meltdown.
is not a tantrum, ma'am. Tantrum I understand.
Hmm.
Whenever he wants something or he want to escape from something, he doesn't want to study.
Hmm.
I know
Hmm.
he goes into the tantrums.
Hmm.
But this
Hmm.
seems to be what I think it's some sensory issue.
Definitely, there will be because last time we talked also from understand that not much is being done for his sensory issues. That is what is showing you when he's getting too
Yes.
anxious or maybe the day towards the evening. It's a load, so he enters into this
Mhm.
meltdown situation. So if you're able to catch him in that rumbling situation, he usually calms down very quickly. And if you're not able to, then it extends for a good amount of time. And in that situation, you just need to, if he enters into the rage stage, you just need to let go of it, and you have to let the child complete his cycle or the timing of the meltdown, because in that stage the child is not in a situation to understand anything. So for the
Yes,
child of his
exactly.
age, my suggestion would be to teach him self regulation strategies, and tell him that whenever you're feeling that overload, you have to choose one of the options. You can give him 3 to 4 options, maybe come and hug mama, or sit down in a
Mhm.
quiet corner, or you can count, or you can maybe jump, or you can walk. Anything that calms the child down. You can listen to the music. So we have to find the strategies which calm him down, and whenever he feels, because he is old enough to recognize his feelings, and if he is not
Mhm.
recognizing, now is the stage we need to tell him that how to recognize it and how to address it. So if he is not
Okay.
addressing verbally, so you can give a visual card for each thing, you can paste it somewhere, and whenever he is entering that stage, he can go and point out to that thing, and you can do that thing for him. Maybe a tactile sensory play, or maybe eating something, or maybe just being in a quiet corner, maybe in a fetal position in a corner. So whatever calms him down, you have to give him that strategy. And without working on the core sensory issues, addressing the meltdowns becomes an everyday task. And this should not
Yes.
happen every day. Because if we are addressing sensory, this amount will reduce gradually. Okay. So again, last time, as I told you, again, I'm saying the same thing. Please either consult your OT or get the sensory profiling done. You can get in touch with us, or you can get in touch with any OT. He will do it for you.
OT is the occupational therapist.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if I want to get the sensory profiling, I can contact you, ma'am, for that.
Yes, you can get it.
Uh, okay. So they will. I mean, you would tell us that what sensory issue is he's having, like
And how to,
olfactory,
yeah,
tactile, or what?
everything. Sensory profile is complete, and
Mhm.
whoever will do it complete. Okay, all the senses, and they will tell you what to do for it.
So I think this is required for us first.
Definitely, ma'am. Sensory is the foundation. Like last time also said, I said
Last
the
time,
same things.
yes, yes.
So
Okay, okay.
unless you
Thank you.
address that, then it
Mm,
will not be solved.
okay. Right, right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Can we have the next query, please?
Ma'am, I am from Jalandhar.
Okay, ma'am.
My son is 7 years old, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to know कि he used to blow all the day. He's non-verbal. मैम वो सारा दिन जैसे ब्लोइंग करता रहता है, जैसे ब्लोइंग करता रहता है मैम, मतलब इतना ज्यादा। तो इसका सोल्यूशन निकलेगा मैम?
क्या ब्लो करता है मैम?
जैसे मारते रहते हैं ऐसे अपने आप में ही, फूंक मारता रहना है।
कितना खाली टाइम रहता है मैम उसके पास?
मैम वैसे क्योंकि आजकल उसके स्कूल्स वगैरह बाकी सारी जगह बंद है, तो फ्री टाइम तो होता है आजकल उसके पास।
तो ये
हम उसको
हमेशा
भी
हाँ जी।
लगाते हैं, इन केस अगर हम उसको किसी वर्क में भी लगाते हैं,
हम्म
देन भी मैम वो करता रहता है ब्लोइंग। जैसे मैम जस्ट लाइक दिस मैम, सारा
अच्छा,
दिन
यू आर
Yes,
ऑन द वीडियो, ओके, ऑलराइट। तो पहले ये था या लॉकडाउन में ज्यादा हुआ है?
मैम पहले भी एक्चुअली मैम समर सीजन में ज्यादा आता है, पहले भी था लेकिन अब जरा ज्यादा हो गया है बिकॉज की फ्री टाइम पहले से थोड़ा बढ़ गया है। मैं कोशिश तो करती हूँ कि उसको बिजी करूँ, बट फिर भी मैम थोड़ा बहुत उसके पास होता ही है।
और ये फ्री टाइम में ही हो रहा है या पूरा दिन एक्टिविटी कराओ चाहे कुछ भी कराओ तब भी चल ही रहा है?
मैम नहीं, एक्टिविटीज में नहीं, ओनली इन द फ्री टाइम।
ओनली इन द फ्री टाइम। So this is just a sort of stimming for him, ma'am. Nothing else. उसको थोड़ा इन्वॉल्व रखिए, थोड़ा डिस्ट्रैक्ट करके रखिए, और ये क्योंकि उसके पास करने को कुछ नहीं होता है, so that is the best thing known to him and he is just doing that. और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है इसमें। उसको जितना आप एंगेज रखेंगे, और ब्लोइंग का एज सच कोई सेंसरी नीड नहीं है। ये हो सकता है हाउ मच इज द वाटर इनटेक फॉर हिम इन दीज डेज?
मैम जैसे हम उसको बोलते हैं ब्लो करने के लिए, उस टाइम वो नहीं बोलता, बट जब उसकी अपनी मर्जी है तब उसने ब्लोइंग करते रहना।
क्योंकि शायद उसको उस टाइम रियलाइज भी नहीं हो रहा कि वो ब्लो कर रहा है, वो सिर्फ अपने लिए स्टिम कर रहा है, उसको ब्लोइंग कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं पता, उसको पता है कि मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ जो मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है करना। सो एज आई वाज आस्किंग कि समर सीजन है तो उसका वो कितना पानी पीता है पूरा दिन?
मैम पानी तो काफी देते हैं उसको, पीता है ज्यादा क्योंकि उसको गर्मी मतलब अंदर काफी रहती है। नहाने में वो बहुत करता है कि मैंने दिन में 2 या 3 टाइम्स नहाना है।
तो कई बार ये वाली ब्लोइंग थर्मो रेगुलेशन से रिलेटेड होती है। सो अगर वो फैक्टर नहीं है तो सिर्फ वो स्टिमिंग ही है, उसको सिर्फ एंगेज रखना है आपने और कुछ भी नहीं। और ये वाली चीज जब भी वो ब्लो कर रहा है ना, तो आप बेटर है कि उसके साथ एक एक्टिविटी एसोसिएट कर दो, उसी टाइम उसको कैच करके मोमेंट को, एंड गिव हिम बबल्स और गिव हिम कैंडल और गिव हिम सम पेपर, स्ट्रॉ टू ब्लो थर्माकोल या कुछ पेंटिंग, ब्लो पेंटिंग। तो इमीडिएटली आप उस ब्लो को कैच कर सकते हो। ओके और आप एक वर्ड उसको एसोसिएट कर दो, ब्लो, और आप उसको एक्साइटिंग बना दो कि अच्छा ब्लो कर रहे हो, वाओ। सो वो जो एक स्टिमिंग थी ना वो तो खत्म हो ही जाएगी, प्लस उसको पता चलेगा कि मैं ब्लो कर रहा हूँ। So what is blow? He will come to know what is blow, which exactly you need. for the child, क्योंकि वो अभी भी नॉन वर्बल है, तो वैसे भी हमें ये चीजें सिखानी होगी।
मैम कुछ वर्बल करने के लिए कुछ एक्सरसाइजेस कुछ है मैम, अगर आप
मैम
recommend
है,
करें?
बहुत सारी हैं, पूरा ओपीटी उसी पे ही है, ओरल प्लेसमेंट थेरेपी। So,
Okay, ma'am.
but right now we are not talking about OPT. So, if you want
Okay,
that, you
ma'am.
can contact us.
Ma'am, please send some contact number or email ID.
We will just send you in the chat box, or you can just WhatsApp us.
Okay.
I'll
Thank you
drop
so
you, we will message you in the chat box. You will get the details. So you can always come up to us for any queries, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Next question is from Amanpreet. Please, ma'am, ask your question.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, my question is, my son is 6.5 years old and is autistic and non-verbal.
Okay.
And ma'am, the main problem I'm facing at the moment is that when he has his basic needs like hungry, sleeping, or other needs, he's not able to express them. Rather, he scratches you, bites you, pulls your hair. Firstly, these things were quite less, but now we've recently changed, place. So they are like very big issues for us, because every time, every day, we have this fear. We don't know when it is going to come up. He's going to just come to us. He'll be just seems quiet, but he'll just scratch you. You'll be bleeding in minutes. He'll just pull your hair. He'll just bite you. You'll have all those bluish things on your body. So it is like very scary for everyone. Now it is, first it was like just me. Now it is like everybody around. He will do it to everybody and anybody. And I was just speaking to my OT, and she told me that what you can do is, the child is quite small, you are able to handle the child. What you can do is hold his hands, take him into a grip until he is calm. But ma'am, he does not know how much force to apply. So what he'll do is, he'll fight back with more force, with more pressure, and it is not able, we are not, because we don't want to hurt him. So what we can apply much more force than he can take. So in this process, he gets more irritated, he starts crying, he gets more hyper and more um, problematic in that sense. What soothes him at times, what I have seen is, if we take him in a car for a car drive, so he's a little better, we can feed him during that time, biscuits or wafers or anything which he loves, so he gets a little better that way. Or if we cannot take him for a ride, then we put him, there's a safe room here where we don't have any problems. It's a safe room. We leave him there for a couple of minutes, and we open the curtains, and I can observe him there. And what I see, after a few minutes, 10 minutes, he will cry, he'll be cranky, he'll bang doors, he'll try to pull the doors, but then he's better. Then I open the door and he's fine, and then I can feed him, and I can actually talk, I mean, make him understand, yes, I'm going to feed you, or I'm going to put you to sleep, or whatever. And then there is another issue, that all the time he wants to take bath, he wants water play all the time. I mean, if the washroom door, we have to lock the washroom doors actually. By mistake, the washroom door is open, he'll just start putting soap on his hairs, he'll put water on his hairs, and he'll see the foam dripping down his hairs. That is, and then he'll stim with his hands and produce little sounds. So this is main. It happens every day, and it's 10 times in a day that he has to go to the water, put soap on his anything, hand wash, soap, anything, and he'll be doing that. And these are very big issues which I'm dealing with, and at the moment I feel I'm not able to deal with them, properly. So please, ma'am, please guide me.
Yes, ma'am. So he's 6.5, and are you using PECs or anything for him?
No, ma'am, not at the moment.
See, first of all, the child is non-verbal. So what you have told me, from that, I don't think it is a behavior problem. It is a functional communication problem. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
He doesn't know how to communicate to you, and at that time we are putting the child in a separate room or holding his hands. So what happens, he'll try, and ultimately he will feel that there's no use, so it's better to be quiet. Okay, and then you give him food and he calms down ultimately, and maybe there's something else other than food which he wants to tell you, but he's not able to. So we need to provide him a way to communicate. Okay, so I'll suggest that you start with PECs, and yeah, but just go with PECs. Don't start any other avaz or anything right now. Maybe PECs can lead him to speech, and I don't know if you're going for speech therapy right now or not. So again, OPT is suggested in your case because that is for non-verbal to verbal. And okay, hello.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
so first start with PECs to give the functional communication to the child, or you can give a sign. You know, just even if you teach the signs also, feeding, drinking, you know, something that he wants to do in his daily routine. Okay, so a way to communicate to you rather than these tantrums. And once he gets the ways, at least half of it will come down because he will be able to communicate. And every time he's doing that with you, every time he's showing a sign or a speck, you have to associate the word with it. So if he says this, then you have to always say you want to drink, drink. Okay. So we have to increase the communication so the behaviors will come down. This is the first part. Start with PEG. Then the second problem. Okay. Have you talked about this with your OT?
Yes, ma'am. Many a times they have no solutions. They have never given me a solution for this. They've just taken videos from me, just make a video and send it to us. I was little apprehensive about that, but then they said, please make a video and send. And then they said, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm not able to deal with that. I don't know how to deal with that.
Okay. So is he moving his hands like this in front of the eyes?
No, ma'am, he's just putting both of the hands in front of his mouth and, you kind of stimming it, like rotating the hands a little bit, like stimming. He's just putting both the hands together, holding both the hands, and he's just rotating the hands and then producing little sounds.
Okay. And does he see the hands also?
He just watches the foam dripping down from his ears.
Okay. So the foam part, and again, ma'am, it is happening, you know, I don't know the engagement level of the child that is playing a huge role in this lockdown period. Because if the child's day is not scheduled, the stimming factors are 3-4 times higher than they used to be in the routine, or maybe even more. Okay, so the engagement becomes all the more important during this time than it was in the normal days, because kids were occupied with their school, their therapies, everything. But now everything is on hold. Okay, so increasing his engagement. Secondly, for the dripping foam, it should be, most likely it should be a visual sensory issue. So I'll suggest to start with pouring activities. So you can take you can start with bigger grains the alep. Okay, then you can move on to the finer grains like rice or suji, and then you can proceed to water. You can also take colored water, in colored for that visual thing, and he can do from glass to glass, he can do from glass to bottle, or like the level of the child. So that, I think, should help you with that. Boring, I think that should solve it. If it doesn't, you can get back to us on the Telegram group and we will give you another solution.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you guide us about PEC system?
I am sorry, I'm not trained in PECs, but in general, PECs, it has levels. I'm not trained, but that is used for, developing the functional communication with the children. Those
Yes.
who are non-verbal, first they use the cards to communicate their needs, and gradually we keep on attaching the word with the card, and then we provide the words. But for PECs to be successful, the child should not have any oromotor or articulation issues. If that is there, then PECs will also fail. If that is not there, then your PECs will lead to the communication.
Ma'am, I am from Jalandhar, Punjab. Can you suggest me to, मतलब मैं किससे सीख सकूं मैम PEC system? क्योंकि
Ma'am,
मेरा
I
बेटा
don't know.
नॉन वर्बल है. Okay, ma'am.
I have no idea.
Ma'am, can I ask the next question?
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
My son is verbal. He's 12 years old. Sometimes he gets this urge to talk, same sentences again and again. And I have seen that there are few set of sentences which he keeps repeating whenever he is upset or whenever he is excited. And sometimes he does this noise or a sound from his mouth. Is it sensory related to mouth?
It is not really a need. How much is the child verbal? Can he converse properly?
He can tell all his needs. He can communicate regarding whatever he felt he remembers. But if someone asks him a question, maybe he'll answer, but he may not carry on a conversation for a longer period. But whatever is in his mind, from his point of view, he will keep talking. His needs he can tell, no issues with that. He may not have a proper conversation with his peers, but whatever is in his mind he is able to tell, and he wants to talk about movies he saw or things he likes. So
okay, so he's going right now, he's
sorry, come again.
not going to school, of course, but that time was he when he was going to school previously before the lockdown? So this was more during that time or now?
Now it is more. Yeah.
Now it is more. And generally it is happening towards the evening or any time during the day?
Anytime whenever he is bit upset or doesn't like something, didn't go according to his way. Or maybe he just felt bad, he didn't write it properly, or he didn't get an answer. Maybe he's just upset. He'll just say a set of sentences like, I didn't do that, and I was helping. It's just repeating a set of sentences.
Okay. So I don't think it is really a sensory problem. It is emotional regulation.
Okay.
So we need to teach him how to regulate himself emotionally rather than repeating the same set of sentences. He can just tell, okay, I made the mistake. And maybe here, I don't know if he accepts easily that he made a mistake or he lost a game or things like that, which make us upset. Like if we make a mistake, we'll just rub it or move over it and it's over for us. But some kids are not able to. So he needs to regulate himself there, and we need to teach him that it's okay to make mistakes. And intentionally, you can make mistakes and say, like, it's okay, it happens. And teach him the ways to be emotionally calm. That you made mistake, it's fine. Just erase it or take a fresh sheet and do it. Let's do it again. Also, you can start with the Om chanting with him on a regular basis. That will help. And you can also play a soft music in the background when you are doing certain things, or when you think that these are the scenarios when he's usually upset, and that might also help. But the key here is emotional regulation.
Correct. He does Om. It has helped him a lot. He does music therapy also. That music, light music, when I put that also helps. I think understanding his emotions is the key, and trying to cope up with it. Like saying it's okay that it happens, and I have to move on. Moving on part, how do we teach him that? Maybe we just show it by ourselves.
Yes, modeling is the main thing. You can do even scripting, that you can do it with your, if not with him, you can do it with your husband. Just, prepare a script, and you can make a mistake and you can be upset about it. And then he can tell you that it's okay. It's okay. We may all make mistakes. This is how we rectify. So, making mistakes is a normal phenomenon, and it should be normal for him. And we need to teach them it's okay. So it is only that emotional regulation. And we have to give them ways that if you get upset, you can do something else which calms you down or makes you feel better. Like you can paint, or you can do coloring, or maybe you can jump on the trampoline for some time, whatever makes you feel better. So to address, first you have to understand that I need to teach him emotional regulation, and he also has to understand that this is making me upset. Either I need to move on with the same thing, and if I'm not able to, I need to divert myself to something else, but behave in a normal manner.
Okay. How about the sound from his mouth? Is it like it gives him happiness sometimes? I feel that's the reason he keeps doing that noise from his mouth.
See, again, the child is need-based verbal. He is not really conversing. So there can be, again, when he's talking too much is because he's not able to communicate and control his emotions. And this sound, we need to know the exact scenarios when it is happening, if it is happening with this thing when he's upset, or is it happening without.
Okay, I'll make a note of it and see when exactly the sound he's making.
When is it happening? Why is it happening? Those things are very important to judge why the child might be doing that.
Okay, yes. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I ask next
Yes,
question?
yes, sir. Please ask.
Yeah. Hi, this is Kiran. Actually, my son Atharva, he is 7.5 years old. Okay, and we have two major concerns related to sensory. One is like he always loved to play with the hair. Actually, जब भी मम्मी उसके साथ में रहती है, तो he used to play with the hairs. In fact, that is the first sensory issue. Second is like he tried to find out like his own play, like during his own time. Crayon के pieces कर लेगा. He will like to do the sorting of those colors. Then even if clay भी अगर उसको देते हैं, he will go. तो हाउ टू गेट कंट्रोल ऑन दैट? अगर सैंड भी देते हैं तो उसका भी वो लाइक रोल कर देगा. सो एंड ही स्टार्ट प्लेइंग विद दैट. अगर काइनेटिक सैंड भी देते हैं तो he loves that, but he continues to play with that like for hour, 2 hour, 3 hours kind of thing. And उसमें वो शेकिंग करेगा, like then he will do the sorting in his different way. फिर उसको लाइन से कर लेगा, but he will get involved in that only. Is that okay, or is it any sensory issue? And how to
Okay.
resolve that?
The first thing for the hair, how are his tactile issues? Or is it just the need for the mother to be around?
So it looked like it just a need, in fact, because during sleeping time, he generally play with the hairs. During sleeping time, अगर रात को भी उसकी नींद अगर टूट जाती है, he loves to play with the hair और वैसे ही वो सो जाता है. Even in during daytime, if he feel like if anything is happening, then he will just go behind her और फिर hair के साथ खेलना start करेगा.
All right. So for this, for few days, you can just give him, you can prepare, or you can just get a doll with some hair, some long hair, or you can cut down some wool, like threads of wool, and paste it on one corner so that it becomes free on the other edge. Okay. And whenever he is feeling the need to touch the mother's hair, you can just give it as an option that you can do with this. So once his tactile is satisfied with that, so probably that will reduce. And you can keep that thing also during the sleeping time, that if you want to touch, you touch the alternative, not mummy's hair. Okay, that is first thing. And your second thing was playing thing. Okay, now he is not exactly being meaningless, to be very honest. He is doing what he knows best to do. He took some things, he's doing sorting, he's doing sorting in different ways, making roll with this sand. The question here is, how much play does he know? What else does he play to? What else does he know? What to play and how to play? How are the play skills of the child?
I think there is background noise.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, sir. So, can you tell me about the play skills of the child?
Funny, there is some background noise.
Yeah, just a minute, sir. I request parents to please mute yourself. There is a lot of disturbance at the backside, please. Only the speaker and the participant should be there to unmute themselves, please. Yes, sir. Please ask your query now.
Yeah, about the play, ma'am, like I agree with you कि every time he find out certain new things, like कभी वो line से लगाएगा, कभी वो like window में जाके लगाएगा, sometime he will keep those like stone or anything, कभी वो swing में रख के उसमें mat रख के गोल गोल घूमेगा. So every time he bring new things, but I'm not sure whether that is right or wrong, in fact. So we're not able to judge that whether he's doing the right way, in fact, or is that normal?
There is no right or wrong way to play. There is no right or wrong way, as long as it is not hurting others and it is not hurting the child. The point here is, what else does he know? This all things he is creating on his own. Okay, he's just inventing one new thing, one new way, that this is how I can play. So to teach him the so-called appropriate manner, or if we have crayons, or if we have cars, maybe he's lining them up, or maybe he's putting them on the swing and swinging it. For us, the appropriate play will be if he's moving the cars around the track. So that appropriate play has to be taught to him first. One has to get involved with him to play with the child and teach him this. These are the other ways of playing which are socially acceptable, and it helps in mingling with the other kids, because that is how most of the neurotypicals will be playing. So there is nothing wrong with the way child is playing. The point is we need to increase the play interest and give him alternate ways or the socially acceptable ways to play with those things. So you have to get involved.
Actually, got your point मैम. Actually we are doing that. अगर उसको हम बोलते हैं कि 10 मिनट अथर्व तुझे ये करना है, then I will give you the clay or anything, तो तुरंत clay side में रख देगा. For 10 minutes he will do whatever we ask him, but again he will so he will ask for those clay and crayon or anything.
So you are not exactly playing with him, sir. You are doing the structured activity with him.
Correct.
Play doesn't have a structure. Play is play. Play is child-led. So whatever he is doing, you have to get involved with him. And when he lets you enter into his space, then from there you move on and you teach him the other ways in which he can play. So what you are expecting out of him, that he should play in a certain way, first you need to play the way he is doing and then bring him to this level.
Expand the play, you mean to say, like we need to start it.
Yes.
Got it.
And start with the child-centered.
Sure. And one last question, ma'am, I have. He's non-verbal. Actually, he's very good in repetition. Like, अगर उसको मैं कोई word बोलता हूँ या कोई sentence बोलता हूँ, he is really good to do that. उसको अगर writing के लिए हम बोल देते हैं ABCD लिखना है 1 to 20, so he understand that. But वो खुद से initiate नहीं करता है for the speech especially.
So he's not really non-verbal, sir. He's verbal, but he's not initiating the speech. Is that so?
How? Yeah, correct. So even if we force him कि ये तुझे बोलना है, like अगर उसको पानी चाहिए, if he needs something from Papa, then क्या बोलना है? Then he said, Papa, I want this, मला हे पाहिजे, kind of thing. Then so he requires certain pressure or force, in fact, from parents. तो वो खुद से initiate नहीं कर रहा है. That self initiation is not there, in fact. So how to like build that?
Again, it is a little difficult just based on this much information, but still I'll just try to give you what I can. So I guess from the beginning you've been doing it mainly through the questions. What do you want? What is this? Who is this? I guess so. Is that what has been happening?
Actually, we have used Specs as well for 1 year time, where now he's like almost 7.5. So he knows everything in the house. तो खुद से जाके ले लेता है. So initially we started that कि fridge पे वो सारे specs लगा दिए थे. Then उसको क्या चाहिए, then flow maintain किया था for schooling, even though like next step ये, even to go to the garden. But अभी वो lockdown की वजह से घर में है, तो it's quite difficult to use the specs. And now he understand as well like कहाँ glass है, कहाँ पानी है. So he knows everything. So specs से आगे कोई अगर एक steps है, तो that will be helpful to us.
Of course, if the child knows all the things and does he know the words also for all these things? Can he speak the words for all those things?
Yes, but वो हमें repeat करेगा. Like पानी, मैंने बोला क्या चाहिए तुझे, तो पा बोलेगा, then we need to push him कि पानी, then he will speak पानी.
Then
Ball,
in
crayon.
that case, you know, first of all आप वो वाले कार्ड्स हटा दीजिए जो एक दो मैंडेटरी हैं, और जो चीजें उसकी रीच में है थोड़ा सा उसे दूर कर दीजिए. Okay, so that at least he has to come and ask you. And the conversation should not always be what do you want, बोलो. जो प्रेशर एक बनता है ना बच्चे पे, एक तो दो चीजें हो जाती हैं. जब हम हमेशा ही क्वेश्चनिंग फॉर्म में पूछ रहे हैं बच्चे से कि क्या चाहिए, इधर आओ, किधर रखा है, so he is dependent for the question. That question is the prompt for him to speak. कि जब तक मुझे वो prompt नहीं मिला in the form of question, I cannot speak. This is one part. The other thing is the child knows the words, but he needs the prompt for speaking it. So initially, what we call as manding or requesting. So आपने वो start करना है. आप टेक्स्ट हटा दीजिए. Suppose water चाहिए, तो आपने उसका कार्ड नहीं है, वो आया, उसने बॉटल दिखाई, तो आपने एक वर्ड ही रिपीट करना है खाली, पानी. Then let him repeat. So next time आपने ये 3-4 दिन किया, आप कर ही रहे हो बहुत दिन से. So what you can do is just show him the bottle and just move your mouth without the voice.
Correct.
and let him speak it. Okay. And
Okay.
gradually practicing is for like 5 days, 6 days. When he gets into the habit of your lip movement and speaking the word, then you just hold the water and wait for him to speak. If he doesn't speak, keep the bottle aside. Then let him come back and then ask. This time
Correct.
you can give the prompt. This time again, if the child is not able to speak, then we move a level lower. Then we give him the lip movement. Only give pa and he will complete pani. Okay. That is how you can proceed for now. And
Okay.
again, more than this, I will be requiring more details of the child.
Okay, okay, ma'am. And about schooling, in fact, he's in first standard right now. He's attending online school, online classes for 1 hour, but he loves like regular language, Hindi or Marathi or let's say mathematics. But usko English or wo, matlab, he's not loving that. So is it right to like put him in the school where common language is English, or can we like go for other schooling? Can you please suggest anything on that?
So since the child is not speaking the complete words yet, and it's an online class, so I think you can just let it be for the time being, and meanwhile work on his communication. Since he understands Hindi completely, so maybe जो keywords होते हैं ना English के, only those you can start giving him, like come, go, sit, more, open, close, the power words जो generally use होते हैं, जिनको सुन के बच्चा एक relation बना सकता है कि मुझसे क्या expect किया जा रहा है. So only those you can teach for the time being, and see his progress in another 2 months, how much communication has increased, and based on that you can take the decision.
Okay, got it, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, I want to ask something.
Madam,
The next
madam, you
question
have
is
said
from
something.
I want to
about
ask
saying
something.
that I want to
Ma'am,
know
जैसे
regarding hearing policy.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
just
Please,
a minute.
please one at a
The
time.
next question is from
और
Akshita. Akshita, please
मैम,
ask the question.
यस मैम. मैम एक्चुअली मैंने आपको बताया था ऑलरेडी. मैम मेरे बेटे को ना एक आदत है, क्रेयॉन्स को मैम वो खा लेता है. जैसे उसके पास रखो ना पेंटिंग करने के लिए, स्टार्ट ईटिंग, और ऐसी ऐसी चीजें जैसे पत्थर हुए, इस तरह के हुए, कोई भी उसके पास हो मैम, वो च्यू करने लगता है. और उसको जितना मर्जी मैम कोशिश कर लो मना करने की. I think it is some sensory kind of problem.
It can be sensory. It can be an oral sensory issue, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. What should I do?
Seeking. What should you do? You can start with giving him more crunchier textures, or आप chewy tube start कर सकते हैं उसके लिए, chewy tube exercises. So these two you can start with.
Ma'am, chew tubes etc.
Exercise, chewy tubes.
Okay, ma'am. Exercise ma'am किस तरह की?
आपने उसको 10 times इधर कराना है, 10 times इधर कराना है.
chew करवाना है.
हाँ जी, chew कराना है.
मैम
ये दिन में आप
sometimes
2-3
मैम
बार
वो
करा सकते हैं.
ओके मैम. मैम समटाइम्स ना वो इस तरह से हिट करने लगता है अपने आप को. मैं वीडियो दिखा रही हूँ मैम, जस्ट लाइक दिस इस तरह से. इसका
मैम
कोई
ओटी
रीजन
चल
नहीं
रहा है.
होता.
ओटी चल रहा है
मैम
मैम.
प्रॉपर वैसे नहीं चल रहा कि मैं ओटी के पास जा रही हूँ. जस्ट हमने प्लान लिया था एक, थोड़ा बहुत वो कर रहे थे. देन मैम वायरस की वजह से फिर हम किसी के कांटेक्ट में नहीं आ पाए.
मैम या तो आप होम प्लान ले लीजिए, क्योंकि प्रोप्रियोसेप्टिव इशू भी इन्वॉल्व हो सकता है जब वो यहाँ पे. आई एम सॉरी, माय फोन फेल डाउन. सो ओके, प्रोप्रियोसेप्टिव इशू भी हो सकता है क्योंकि हिटिंग कर रहा है बार बार इधर 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 इधर. सो देयर कैन बी अदर एसोसिएटेड इश्यूज एज वेल. ये आपने एक दो चीजें बताई हैं. जब हम हिस्ट्री लेने की डिटेल में जाते हैं, देन वी एक्चुअली कम टू नो व्हाट आर द सेंसरी प्रॉब्लम्स. So since you are already in touch with your OT, so I'll suggest that you talk to them and tell them this is the current problem, and they will give you the exercises based on that.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am.
Anji.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
मैम मेरी बेटी 7 years की है, वो ऑटिस्टिक है और उसको आर्टिकुलेशन का प्रॉब्लम बहुत है. जैसे वो फैन कैट ऐसा बोलती है, बोलती पूरा है, सेंटेंस पूरा बोलती, जो उसको नीड है वो भी बोलेगी, और जो मतलब जो घर में चल रहा है वो भी सब चीज बताएगी. वो कल का भी बताएगी, आज का भी बताएगी, लेकिन उसको आर्टिकुलेशन का प्रॉब्लम बहुत है. और सेकंड कि वो सेंसरी इशू हो, तो वो मतलब हर जगह सर्च करती रहती है. जैसे लोशन खाना, ऑयल पीना और लेना, मुंह कुछ भी, जैसे बारिश हो रही है तो इसमें भीगना, मतलब उसको हमेशा वो लेना मुंह में. और मतलब जो भी उसके हाथ में आएगा, और उसको कांच की बोतल्स बहुत पसंद, बोतल बहुत पसंद है, और छोटी सी बोतल उसको हाथ में रखना और उसको फील करते रहना है. ये सारी चीजें बहुत है, मतलब किसी भी चीज को वो मुंह में लेना सोचती है हमेशा.
मैम कितने साल का बताया आपने बच्चा? 7 years?
7 years का, अभी 7 years की जस्ट कंप्लीट होगी
ओके, आप ले रहे हैं
अगस्त
क्या
में,
OT वगैरह
अगस्त में।
कुछ? आप OT
हाँ
ले रहे हैं?
मैडम, मैं ओटी, हाँ ओटी ले रही थी मैं। अभी तो फिर लॉकडाउन के कारण थोड़ा अनरेगुलेटेड हो गया, लेकिन ले रही थी मैं ओटी। मैंने उसका मसाज भी करके देखा, उसको डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स भी टेस्ट करवाए, लेकिन फिर भी उसको खा लेती है, वो कुछ भी चीज खा सकती है, फ्लेवर्स भी खाती है, सब कुछ करती है, लेकिन फिर भी उसका सर्चिंग कम नहीं होता है। वो तो मतलब लॉक खोल के लोशन मुंह में ले लेगी, ऑयल निकालने की कोशिश करेगी, मतलब हर मिनट उसको देखना पड़ता है कि क्या मुंह में ले सकती, क्या नहीं ले सकती, कुछ नहीं मालूम।
मैम आप उसका ओरल मसाज शुरू कर दीजिए, और अभी मैंने बताया था च्यूई ट्यूब, तो वो आप च्यूई ट्यूब दोनों शुरू कर दीजिए, ओरल मसाज।
च्यूई तो देती हूँ मैडम, लेकिन उसको पसंद नहीं आता है। अभी अभी 1 हफ्ते से उसका ये बिहेवियर हुआ कि उसको टी शर्ट मुंह में लेना है बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब लेटे लेटे अपनी टी शर्ट को चबाना। अगर उसको मना करेंगे तो वो छोड़ देगी उस टाइम पे, लेकिन फिर वो दूसरी चीजें सर्च करना चालू कर देगी। च्यूई ट्यूब भी मैंने बहुत देख के देखा, लेकिन उसको पसंद नहीं च्यूई ट्यूब लेना।
मैम च्यूई ट्यूब को आप फ्लेवर्ड कर सकते हो, उसके अंदर एक हॉलो स्पेस होता है, सो यू कैन पुट सम प्यूरे इनटू इट व्हिच शी लाइक्स, और फिर आप उसे दे सकते हो। तो जब वो उसको च्यू करेगी तो थोड़ा सा अमाउंट उसके माउथ में जाएगा एंड इट विल बी अ प्लेजेंट फीलिंग फॉर हर। या आप च्यूई ट्यूब को फ्रीज कर सकते हो, जब उसे कोल्ड चाहिए होगा तो उसको वो इनपुट मिल जाएगा। या आप च्यूई ट्यूब को किसी चीज में डिप करके उसके मुंह में दे सकते हो टू मेक इट मोर
मैंने आइस भी ट्राई किया, गर्मी के समर के टाइम पे मैं आइस देती थी उसको, तो वो खाती थी मतलब, लेकिन उसको ये मालूम है अभी विंटर सीजन में तो मुझे नहीं खाना है आइस, वो नहीं खाती है अभी। उसको मतलब ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग चीजें पसंद है, जैसे अचार हुआ, उसका मसाला वो बहुत पसंद है, वो खा लेती है पूरा तेल। चाट मसाला हुआ या वो कांदा लहसुन मसाला, वो निकाल के खाएगी। और या लोशन तो हमेशा देखती रहती, कबर्ड खुला है या सोप है तो उसको टच करना है, फील करना है, ये सारी चीजें उसको बहुत है ज्यादा। मैंने उसके लिए एक डब्बा भी बना के रखा था। मसाज तो मैडम मैंने बहुत किया है उसको, मतलब वाइब्रेटिंग मसाज से भी किया, हर चीज से किया है, मतलब कई चीज प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो। रोज मसाज करती थी मैं उसको, फिर भी वो नहीं है कि उसको कि नहीं छूट, मतलब को छूट जाएगी, बिल्कुल नहीं।
मैम आपने ट्राई किया है डेफिनेटली, बट ये सिर्फ ओरल का फैक्टर नहीं है, ये आपका मल्टी सेंसरी इन्वॉल्वमेंट है। अभी आपने बारिश भी बताया, टी शर्ट च्यू कराना भी बताया, और स्ट्रॉन्ग फ्लेवर्स भी बताए हैं। सो दिस इज अ मल्टी सेंसरी इफेक्ट, ठीक है। तो इसको एक चीज से रिजॉल्व नहीं किया जा सकता, इसके लिए हमें वैरायटी ऑफ टेक्टिक्स यूज करने पड़ेंगे। हमें एट द सेम टाइम उसे टेक्टाइल भी देना पड़ेगा, हमें प्रोप्रियोसेप्शन भी देना पड़ेगा, और ओरल भी देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। अगर हम सिर्फ ये सोचेंगे मसाज करके ये रिजॉल्व होगा, तो अगर बच्चे की नीड बहुत हाई है तो हमें होल बॉडी प्रोप्रियोसेप्शन में जाना पड़ता है। देन इट इज नॉट ओनली ओरल, वी हैव टू सी कि एक्सटेंड कितना है, किस चीज से हो रहा है, और आपने वाइब्रेशन दी है प्रॉब्ली कितना टाइम दी है, कैसे दी है, वो भी मैटर करता है। आई कांट रियली कमेंट ऑन दैट कि वो क्यों नहीं वर्क किया, वो क्यों नहीं वर्क किया के लिए जानना पड़ेगा रीजंस क्या थे, ठीक है। सो फॉर दिस यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन अ मल्टी सेंसरी अप्रोच, talk to your OT once and tell him this thing and ask for a home plan from him, okay?
मैम ओटी से तो मैंने कंसल्ट किया था, उन्होंने बोला कि उसको मसाज करो, प्रेशर दो, तो ये सारी चीजें मैं कर चुकी हूँ। उसको लिए वो डब्बा बना के रखो डिफरेंट फ्लेवर्स का, वो भी मैं कर चुकी हूँ, मतलब लेकिन उसका वो चीज जा ही नहीं रहा है ऐसा।
मैम देखो, इतना रैंडम हिस्ट्री पे और इतना शॉर्टफॉल में फ्रैंकली इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल कि मैं आपको एक क्विक फिक्स सोल्यूशन दूं, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम्स आपने बहुत सारी बताई हैं। So you will have to go for an assessment with somebody. Either you can change your OT or you can get in touch with us. इस चीज के लिए अगर मैं एक क्विक फिक्स सोल्यूशन दूंगी तो मैं भी आपको यही बताऊंगी कि आप मसाजेस दीजिए, ZY विद वाइब्रेशन दीजिए, च्यूई ट्यूब दीजिए, फ्लेवर्स दीजिए बहुत सारी, आइस लॉलीज, अभी तो समर सीजन है, सो यू कैन गिव हिम फ्लेवर्ड आइस लॉलीज कुछ जमा के, और फ्रूट या फ्रोजन फ्रूट्स दे सकते हैं आप उसको जब उसको ज्यादा नीड होती है। प्लस एक behavior correction that what has to be taken in the mouth and what not has to be taken in the mouth has to be a clear cut discrimination कि आप ये दे सकते हो या नहीं दे सकते हो। जब भी वो मुंह में कुछ लेने लगे तो उसको एक edible item दीजिए, and give her more of apples, carrots, coconuts, something crunchier जो उसको वो proprioception दे, जो उसको वो दे। और उसको strong flavors जो है वो आप regular basis पे दिन में कम से कम 2 बार आप उसको उसका exposure दीजिए, ठीक है, और प्रोप्रियोसेप्टिव एक्टिविटीज इंक्रीज कीजिए।
ओके और मैम आर्टिकुलेशन इश्यूज के लिए उसको आर्टिकुलेशन
आर्टिकुलेशन के लिए तो मैम यू विल हैव टू गो फॉर ओपीटी, क्योंकि आर्टिकुलेशन के लिए जो एक्सरसाइजेस हैं वो रैंडमली नहीं बता पाऊंगी।
ओके ओके, थैंक
जी
यू
मैम,
मैम।
नमस्कार।
Thank you, ma'am. Next question, sir. Please ask your question.
हाँ मैम, नमस्कार। मेरा बेटा है जिसकी उम्र लगभग 7.5 साल है।
हाँ जी। हाँ जी।
अभी मैं उसके साथ पिछले 3-4 महीने से देख रहा हूँ कि वो दांतों को कटाने शुरू कर दिया है उसने। और जैसे वो और एक्टिविटी करता है, जैसे नोज में फिंगर डाल के लिप्स पे लगाना है, आपने कानों पे दोनों हाथ ऐसे लगाना है, टंग को ऐसे बिल्कुल बाहर निकाल के लगाता है। ये एक्टिविटीज तो मैं उसे देख के समझ पा रहा हूँ कि भाई ये कर रहा है, लेकिन अभी ये दांत कटाने वाला एक्टिविटी मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा मैम। और इससे क्या, कैसे इसे निकला जाए आपको?
ये दिन में कर रहा है सर ज्यादा या रात में कर रहा है?
मैम दिन में ज्यादा कर रहा है।
और किस टाइम पे ज्यादा कर रहा है, खाली रहते हुए या एक्टिविटी करते टाइम?
हाँ, आइडियल रहते हुए, खाली रहते हुए ज्यादा कर रहा है।
आइडियल रहते हुए। सो
हाँ
वो
जी,
सिर्फ उसके लिए स्टिमिंग है सर, और कुछ भी नहीं है। वो सिर्फ अपने आप को एक सेंसरी इनपुट दे रहा है। तो जो भी आपने चीजें अभी 2-3 बताई हैं, अगेन क्योंकि लॉकडाउन की वजह से सबका थेरेपीज इफेक्ट हो गए हैं, तो उतना हमें कंपनसेशन बच्चे को घर पे देना पड़ेगा। अगर हम थेरेपी नहीं ले जा पा रहे तो हमें उनका सेंसरी डाइट उनको घर पे देना जरूरी है, नहीं तो ये वाले इश्यूज क्रॉप होने शुरू हो जाते हैं। सो फॉर टीथ ग्राइंडिंग अभी के लिए आपके पास कुछ ZY वगैरह है घर में?
हाँ जी, वो है मैम, DY वगैरह।
च्यू वाली टिप भी है आपके पास, बाइट एंड च्यू राउंड टिप जो होती है?
नहीं, वो नहीं है मैम।
ओके, वो नहीं है तो च्यू ट्यूब है?
हाँ, ट्यूब है।
च्यू ट्यूब को सर चिल्ड कर दीजिएगा। एक है या 2 है जो भी है, उनको फ्रीजर में रख दीजिएगा थोड़ी देर के लिए। और जब भी आप एक एक्टिविटी खत्म करा के उसको फ्री टाइम देने जाते हैं, उससे पहले उसको 10 बार यहाँ पे और 10 बार यहाँ पे, अगर 2 हैं तो दोनों तरफ भी 10 बार। सो 10 बार और दोनों तरफ 10 बार, 30 काउंट्स आप टोटल करा के उसके बाद उसे फ्री टाइम में भेजिए, ठीक है? और यहाँ पे थोड़ा प्रेशर स्टार्ट कीजिए, टैपिंग कर सकते हैं ऐसे पूरे माउथ के अराउंड,
हाँ, ये तो
ताकि
1 फिंगर से मैं कर रहा
हाँ
हूँ।
जी टैपिंग
ये जो, हाँ, टैपिंग में कर रहा हूँ।
टैपिंग कर सकते हैं आप। थेरापुटी यूज कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे इस एरिया में प्रेशर देने के लिए। यहाँ पे इधर जॉ लाइन से लेके इधर फेस स्क्वीजेस दे सकते हैं ताकि उसको इस एरिया पे थोड़ा सा प्रेशर हो। आप उसको जॉ ओपनिंग का करा सकते हैं, आ ई ऐसे करके, तो यहाँ पे भी हमारा TMJ पे प्रेशर आता है। तो ये आप उसको फ्री टाइम में भेजने से पहले करा दीजिए ताकि उसको वहां पे उतना नीड ना रहे करने।
ठीक है, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
ओके सर।
Yeah, next question
Hello.
is from, yeah,
Hello.
Sheila, please ask your question.
Sheetal, can I ask?
Yes.
My question is already there.
Okay, you go ahead. You can go.
Oh, thank you. Ma'am, actually, I have a 14-year-old son, and he was fully potty shushu trained. But recently, what is happening is whenever he wants to pee, he just gets restless and he'll stand on bed or in a corner and he pees outside the toilet. And then he'll realize that he has done this wrong. He'll take off his pants and then rush to the toilet to correct his mistake that he realizes he has made. And the issue is that as soon as I brush his teeth at night, he has the urge to eat again. Like he'll stay calm whole day, but at night, like he'll keep sitting all night on the bed, and then he won't sleep in a separate bed. Like he'll put his head on our stomach or on our chest, and only then he can sleep. He can't sleep like on his own on a pillow. Like if I keep lights open, then he runs outside to play, and if I keep off, he'll keep sitting on the bed, not lying down. And if he's down, he'll keep his head on our chest or abdomen or that way.
Okay. So ये लॉकडाउन में ही हो रहा है मैम या पहले भी था?
पहले भी होता था ये,
पहले भी होता था।
चूशू प्रॉब्लम अभी हो रही है।
Any changes in the diet?
No, not really.
Have you been following a diet for him?
Not GFCF or anything, just normal diet. Like, but generally he doesn't eat any gluten or casein. It's like
Okay.
Gluten restricted diet.
Absolutely restricted?
No, not absolutely.
So actually partially is frankly it's not very effective. So either you follow it strictly or you don't follow it. So if you're introducing gluten, so the whole diet goes for a toss. Okay, so how about the sleep? Now coming to the sleep thing, he's not been sleeping these days again, or he's having sleeping disorders from the beginning?
From the beginning, there's always a sleep issue.
Ma'am, this is more likely to be, a medical part. So I'll suggest you consult Dr. Lalit for this, because the child is already 14 and you must have already taken therapies and everything. And sometimes this thing, the incontinence of the urine and everything is related to the dietary changes and some changes in the physiology of the body. Okay. So you can, Dr. Lalit is a better person to guide you for this one. And the sleep, plus increase the amount of physical exercise in his day so that he can at least be tired during the night time. Okay. And what else was there? You had told me 2-3 things. He's not sleeping in a separate bed.
Yeah, like he feels the need to cling to either his dad or me to sleep.
So is it possible to get a bed in your room only, so where he can lie down and just be close to you? If you can make that arrangement, then you can shift him to that bed first and just give him a hand, or your hand or father's hand to hold initially, and make him sleep, and gradually shift it to a pillow. Make him lie down with a pillow and he can just hold the pillow and sleep. Okay, because this has to be done gradually.
Right now, what we are doing is that we keep a chair in his room and we keep sitting in that chair. Sleeps. But like sometimes it happens that he doesn't sleep till 6 a.m. in the night. He'll also keep sitting in the bed, and then we don't know how long should we keep sitting.
Dr. Neha, I'll just interrupt.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I'm Dr. Lalit. Yeah, I have gone through your queries and everything. Basically, ma'am, your child is already 13 years plus and is already on a GFCF diet, if not completely, partially we can say. Now, in spite of that, if the child is having so much issues related to sleeping, the most important thing we have to rule out is the yeast overgrowth issues. There are sometimes what we call as yeast overgrowth. They might be, oxalate issues are also there. Since the child is holding the urine as having difficulties while passing and everything, there might be chances that the child may having oxalate issues, which generally do happen when we take consumption of lot of amount of citrus fruits, or even if that not is the issue, there might be issues with yeast. So I would suggest to go for a food intolerance test, and accordingly we can get in touch or work with your doctor who is more having knowledge about the yeast overgrowth issues and that. And they could be related to gluten and casein intolerance, since you are not following a complete one. So even a 5 to 10% gluten or casein which is going in the diet, that may be a troublesome to cause him even 80 to 90% of the problems.
So your case is more related to diet and the other medical part, ma'am. So it's better to get in touch with the sir, and you can drop the query in our parent support group and you will be answered there also.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Lalit. Thank you.
Yeah, next question is from Sheetal ma'am. Please ask your question and mute and ask your question, please.
Yes, thank you. Hello, ma'am. My son is 6.5 years old, diagnosed with ASD. वो continuously कुछ ना कुछ बोलता रहता है, especially when we teach him something, या टीचर अभी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में बोलते हैं कि टीचर को सुनना है, लेकिन वो टीचर की बात नहीं सुनता है, उसके दिमाग में कुछ ना कुछ चल रहा है. लाइक अगर मैं आपको आज के एग्जांपल बताऊं, जैसे डिक्टेशन था, तो ही वाज सेइंग द कलर नेम ओनली, बट व्हाट टीचर वाज सेइंग वो उसने वो नहीं सुना. ही वाज सेइंग सम अदर कलर. तो मतलब कंटिन्यूअसली ही टॉक्स, देन आई थिंक कि देयर इज प्रॉब्लम ऑफ ऑडियो रजिस्ट्रेशन. वो
मैम वो जब
हाँ
जब
जी
वो आपसे कमांड ले रहा है तो वो कमांड फॉलो कर रहा है प्रॉपर्ली?
हाँ, that commands he
That is good.
understands.
That he understands. And whenever you are making him do any activity, that he is doing appropriately?
बट एक बार में नहीं मैम, बहुत पुश करना पड़ता है, एंड लाइक ना मतलब वी हैव टू मेक श्योर कि उसने रजिस्टर किया, हमारी बात सुनी है, एंड देन मैम मतलब वो समझता है, दैट आई एम श्योर, बट वो एक बार में नहीं करता।
वो एक प्रॉम्प्ट डिपेंडेंसी भी हो सकती है मैम, कि वो एक बार में नहीं कर रहा, सो वी नीड टू फेड ऑफ द प्रॉम्प्ट। सेकेंडली आप उसका ऑडिटरी प्रोसेसिंग एक्सरसाइजेस बढ़ा सकते हैं, एंड थर्डली इट कैन बी अ हाई अमाउंट ऑफ एंजाइटी, जो बहुत कॉमनली अभी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में देखने को मिल रही है बच्चों में, एंड दैट लिंगर्स ऑन थ्रू आउट द डे। सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि वो उसी टाइम में हो रही है तो उसी टाइम खत्म हो रही है, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा, दैट इज लिंगरिंग ऑन, क्योंकि हमारे ऊपर भी प्रेशर है कि हमें वो क्लास करानी है, फिर हमें होमवर्क कराना है, फिर हमें एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटीज करानी है, हमें ओटी भी करानी है, so there's a lot to do in one day, and it gets us anxious and it gets the child anxious. So first, make the anxiety levels come down. If he is not doing or not participating too much in the online classes right now, it's okay, go slow, just encourage him to participate. अगर वो उस टाइम नहीं भी कर रहा तो no big deal, many of the NTs are also not doing. So gradually build on that confidence and work on his auditory processing. Okay, but most important here is anxiety.
Can you tell me audio registration exercise?
Auditory processing you can do, how old is the child?
6.5.
6.5. So you can give a set of 3 to 4 exercises, 3 to 4 instructions, like jump from the bed, go to the table, bring a bottle, then go to the kitchen, bring a knife, and then come back, a circuit of instructions which he has to remember and follow. The other thing that you can do is you give him a list of 5 words, suppose bat, cat, mat, sat, rat. First you hear it immediately, and then after 5 minutes you let him do whatever he wants to, and then after 5 minutes ask him to repeat those words. So that will build on the working memory and also the processing part, and increase the number of instructions, make a circuit of instructions and let him follow that, so that will take care of the process.
एंड लाइक ना हाउ वी कैन रिड्यूस द एंजाइटी मीन्स ना, अभी हम बोलते हैं कि जैसे स्टीमिंग रोकने के लिए उनको इन्वॉल्व भी करना चाहिए, तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू इन्वॉल्व हिम इन, आई थिंक सम टाइम कि उससे ऐसे लग रहा है कि मुझे मेरा फ्री टाइम नहीं मिल रहा, मुझे एवरी टाइम कुछ ना कुछ इंस्ट्रक्शन मिल रहा है, तो इज दैट इंक्रीजिंग हिज एंजाइटी?
Probably yes. Like I told you कि हमारे ऊपर भी बहुत प्रेशर है, we have to get the class done, homework done, OT done, extra activities done. So we are anxious, we can control or regulate ourselves as adults. The kids will too, and they have their own anxieties, plus we pass them on to. So that is double level for them. And stimming is not just that the child is free and he's stimming. Stimming has other causes as well, and anxiety is one of it. So anxiety is there, he will stim. He's excited, he will stim. It's sensory overload, he will stim. He's overexcited, he will stim. He's coping for the things, he will stim. He's overstressed, he will stim. So stimming also has medical issues as medical reasons as well. So stimming सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं होता है कि बच्चा खाली है. It has various other factors, and anxiety is one big factor.
Okay.
So just bring down the anxiety levels.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, now we'll be taking up the last question of the day, as already we have almost closer to the time. So, ma'am, please take up the last query, parent.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, my son's age is 9.5 years. He is 9.5 years old. Ma'am, what can I do for tapping? Actually, he tapped all the time, everything like sofa, table, and everyone, ma'am, even on me.
मैम वो साउंड के लिए टैप कर रहा है या प्रेशर के लिए टैप कर रहा है?
मैम दोनों के लिए
कर रहा है. तो he is 9.5, right? So for that, मैम, एक तो आप उसे थोड़ा सा फिंगर स्ट्रेंथनिंग एक्सरसाइजेस, यूज ऑफ थेरापुट्टी ये दे सकते हैं. कुछ ऐसी एक्सरसाइजेस जिसपे फिंगर पे स्ट्रेस पड़ता है, जैसे कि हाई प्लैंक्स हैं, पुशअप्स हैं, वो एक्सरसाइजेस आप करा सकते हैं. राइटिंग ऑन द वर्टिकल बोर्ड वो करा सकते हैं, और थेरापुट्टी प्ले करा सकते हैं, उस पे फिंगर पे अच्छा प्रेशर पड़ता है, और रबर बैंड स्ट्रेचिंग वगैरह वो सब करा सकते हैं फिंगर के लिए फॉर द प्रेशर.
हाँ जी
For
मैम।
this sound, you can give him structured activities like you can play an auditory memory game with him. जैसे कि सपोज आपने सामने कुछ 4-5 कटोरियां रख ली और आपने एक स्पून लिया, उन बच्चे के सामने भी सेम सेट ऑफ 4-5 कटोरी रख दिया आपने, एक आपने स्पून लिया, एक उसको दिया. Then you will bang in a particular fashion. Suppose आपने first, third, fifth को कटोरी को आपने hit किया. Then he also has to do it in the same way. Then okay, so you keep changing the patterns like first, third, fifth, second, fourth, first, like that. तो वो उसके लिए वो एक ऑडिटरी इनपुट भी हो जाएगा जो वो सीख कर रहा है और एक मेमोरी गेम भी हो जाएगा. ठीक है. और उसके अलावा हाँ जी
मैम हाँ जी.
उसके अलावा you give him exposure to some music, some soft music throughout the day. चाहे आप ब्रेक्स में दे दीजिए, थोड़े टाइम आपने मॉर्निंग में प्ले किया, थोड़ा टाइम आपने इवनिंग में प्ले किया, तो वो म्यूजिक उसको दीजिए.
मैम जैसे वो मैम कई सारी साउंड्स के साथ जो सुनता है, जैसे लाइक ट्रेन साउंड हो गई, ट्रेन की जो चलने की आवाज है वो उसकी बहुत ज्यादा फेवरेट है. तो मैम वही जैसे वो आवाज उसने अगर सुन ली तो मैम हाथ के हाथ उसका रिएक्शन आता है, वो हाथ से भी सेम साउंड टैप मतलब निकालता है, हाथ से बजाकर चीजों को वही साउंड वो मुंह से भी निकालता है. मैम साउंड उसकी मतलब वो कॉन्टिन्यूस साउंड मतलब मुंह से भी निकालता रहता है, हाथ से भी निकालता रहता है, कितना भी रोक लो रुकता नहीं है.
मैम उसको दिन में ना थोड़ा टाइम दे दीजिए, से 15 मिनट्स और 20 मिनट्स, एंड टेल हिम कि इस टाइम पे जितनी आवाजें निकालने हैं निकालो. एक टाइम फिक्स कर दीजिए सो दैट ही गेट्स हिज नीड, जो उसकी नीड है ना साउंड्स प्रोड्यूस करने की. आप मॉर्निंग में 15 मिनट सपोज आपने दे दिया और इवनिंग में 10 मिनट्स या 10-10 दे दिया आपने. गिव हिम दैट टाइम टू रिलीज हिज एंजाइटी. जो भी वो पूरे दिन में चाहता है ना साउंड्स प्रोड्यूस करना, उसको आप अकेले रूम में 10 मिनट टाइम दे दीजिए.
मैम जैसे अगर उसने उसके बाद साउंड सुनी वो सेम, तब मैम रिएक्शन निकल के आएगा, तब क्या करें?
Then remind him कि ये आपका साउंड का टाइम नहीं है. You can do it at the night time. You can do it in the evening. और बीच में ऐसा नहीं है ना कि आप उसे बिल्कुल नहीं देंगे. जैसे आप ये कटोरी वाला गेम दे सकते हैं, या आप एक फ्री प्ले टाइम में उसको आप एक कुछ साउंड ट्रेन या कुछ साउंड कार्ड कुछ ऐसा दे सकते हैं जिससे वो थोड़ी देर खेल सके. बट इट ऑल हैज टू बी रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, क्योंकि अगर वो बढ़ गया तो वो पूरा दिन चलता रहेगा.
यस मैम, थैंक यू
और
मैम.
उसको मी टाइम जरूर दीजिए मॉर्निंग.
यस मैम, yes ma'am, great idea, thank you ma'am.
Okay.
Now we'll be closing up the session. Thank you Dr. Neha, thank you parents for attending, and all those parents who have we were not able to answer the queries, you can drop us at the 989-100-9833. We have dropped the WhatsApp number in the chat box and as well as the email ID, and you can also join our Telegram group, and for any other queries you can always drop us an email also. Thank you Dr. Neha, thank you parents for attending the session.